Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted to be joined by Jack Catterall here in Manchester. Another headline fight against Harlem Eubank. I mean, a Eubank name is on fire right now. How are you feeling?
You know what, Andy? Good to see you. I'm
You too,
feeling
mate?
good. Feeling good. I'm excited. Like you said, the Eubank name's on fire. Feeling grateful to be in a position to come back to Manchester and headline. So taking it in my stride. I'm applying the pressure, and I'm ready to come here in July and perform.
147. Obviously, that 140 was thereabouts. You almost had that after the Honourable Boza fight. Now you're 147, and you're looking at this division and being like, it's a tastier division. Was it a right choice to come to 147 against Harlem
You know
Eubank?
what? I can make 140, and it's kind of more see where the land lies. There's no future past July the 5th right now, but I've got to be zoned in on this fight. But I know victory here will certainly put me in a better position. So that's the excitement. If that opportunity comes at 140 or 147, then I'll be there ready for it.
You took yourself out to America, like you said there, and done some sparring. Who were you sparring out there?
So I caught a flight quite a few weeks back now, went to Philadelphia, spent a lot of time in Bozy's gym,
There we go.
Boots Ennis's dad's gym. Very good people, well looked after, a lot of mutual respect. Shared some rounds with some of the fighters that Boots manages.
Did you share rounds of boots?
Didn't share rounds, but this was a week after his fight, but it was nice to be in there, spend some time, pick up advice, watch and learn, and keep evolving. From there, went to Danny Garcia's gym. Danny ended up watching us spar. That was a good experience. Again, he's managing fighters, so I was in the ring with his fighters, taking advice and learning. And then, shout out to my friend Johnny Riviera. Johnny's a boxing coach from Philadelphia, got a great young stable of fighters. He welcomed us with open arms, track sessions, sparring. You know what? He's welcome over here as well. Such good people, and this is what I love about boxing. You can travel anywhere around the world, and there's that mutual respect. I like to think we'd show it here in Manchester, like they're showing it out there in Philly to us.
Jack, one thing I know about you is you don't mind jumping on a plane all by yourself. And it's like I remember seeing you in Vegas when Taylor fought Ramirez, and you rocked up all by yourself, ready to spar everybody. It's like that old saying, have a gum shield, will travel, will fight. And that's a testament to yourself. You will travel by yourself. You will get in the hard rounds. You've invested in your career by taking yourself to America and getting this whole sparring. And it seems like now it's paying off. Do you feel like now, headlining in Manchester 4 or 5 times, that all that hard work you put in the past there, all that travelling to America and whatnot, is paying off now? Obviously the world title's not there yet, but...
Yeah, I think you've got to invest in yourself as a young professional. There's a lot of travelling, a lot of sparring, and they're the invaluable things that you need to do to learn and evolve and surround yourself with other world champions and be in different gyms and keep learning. I needed to go out there selfishly. I lost a close points decision last time to Barboza. I'm kicking myself, it was frustrating, and didn't perform. Now, that could have been several different factors going into the fight. I'm not here to make excuses. I got beat by the better man on the night, so then it's down to me to double down and be better and come back and pick up a victory. That being said, I took myself away to be selfish, to spend time to reflect and learn and train hard and come back with that fire in my belly. Come back to announce the Eubank fight, which is exciting for me.
Well, Harlem Eubank is a dangerous fight for you, and the reason why I say that is because you are his coming out party. He beats you, he's announced himself in the world stage. For you, back-to-back losses, and if you do, that's what I'm saying, it's the pressure of all this. So when you look at the Harlem Eubank fight, I mean, how much does it get you fired up? Because like I say, you're in a spot now where a loss, we don't know where you go, it's 147, you can go back, what's the next fight coming from?
Yeah, of course.
So what kind of fight are we expecting from you against Harlem Eubank?
Yeah, and this is the fight that we wanted to come back to. You talk about the governing bodies, we could have fight somebody ranked 10, 15 in the rankings that maybe a lot of the casual fans might not have heard of. We struggled then to sell a show around that, so it's like the Eubank name's a good name right now. It's strong in British boxing, it always has been, and it continues to do so. So this is the fight where it's going to bring the best out of me. I'm kind of under pressure now to go out and perform and to prove I belong in them big fights at that world level. So it's game on. I'm excited. I've got the bit between my teeth and I'm chomping at the bit and I'm ready to go.
He's bringing some good energy up there. He told me in my interview it's going to be devastating fashion. He said up there at the press conference, emphatic fashion. He's confident he's going to go in there.
You know what? And he said this, and we've done a little sit down before and we've had a talk, and you've seen there's not kind of like
bad blood,
any bad blood between this, but this fight excites me just as much as it excites him. That being said, when I've said a few things to his face, it doesn't look like he's saying it with much conviction. It just feels like words. That's all well and good. It's exciting, and I can't wait to get in there and beat him up.
I mean, you beat Harlem Eubank, right? Let's say, and Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. the rematch doesn't happen. Conor's talked about the idea of coming down at 147. Will you look at that 147 pound division, and if Conor does come back down, would you welcome Conor? I mean, that's a massive fight. You talked up there about British grudge matches and all British clashes and being in there headline against a British fighter. That's what we like as British fans. Now, Conor Benn come down at 147, your new weight class, you do well against Eubank. I mean,
of course,
that's a good fight, is it
I
not?
like Conor, and I'm a friend of Conor. These are all the fights that we want to be involved in. We want to be involved in big fights. I'm not going to sit here and say I want to fight this person, that person. I wouldn't show Harlem the disrespect. I've got a job to do. I'll focus on that right now. But this is a job for Sam, for Jamie, for DAZN, and to make these matchups that the British fight fans want to see. And if their fights in the future, then so be it. Definitely.
Now, it'll be remiss of me not to talk about it, because you have had a relationship with Josh Taylor over the past few years. I just want to get your thoughts on that, his fight against Ekow Harlem at the weekend there.
Yeah, first and foremost, I was happy for Ekow to get the decision in Scotland. It was a great fight. I tweeted it as a great fight. Thought Taylor started well. He looked sharper to the punch. He looked good on his feet. Good movement. He seemed to drain out of him quite soon, which was surprising with the move up to welterweight. I thought he was going to be able to sustain it and have that energy. Esserman looked a bit slower to the punch, but I've been sparring him. I know how fit he is and how strong he is, and I knew he was going to keep coming for the 12 rounds. So, kind of after, I think it was round 3 or 4, where I thought he might be taking a dip now. It's going to be a long night to be able to keep a man who's that hungry, who's chomping at the bit, who wants to break through and have these big fights, to keep him off all night. I thought he did well, so I was happy for him, and that's it really.
Definitely. One final one, like I said, you're headlining back in Manchester. This is your home. I know you live in Chorley, which is about an hour away, I think it is, but you're making Manchester your home with these like Co-op Live and AO. What's going to happen on July 5th against Harlem Eubank?
You know what? I'm living my childhood dream. I'm headlining fights in Manchester. When I turned professional, I was travelling up to Manchester on the train every day, driving past these arenas and catching taxis. So to be travelling up here, fighting here, it's a blessing and a privilege. I'm taking the most out of it, and I'm grateful. So in return, I'm working hard now to make sure it's an entertaining fight, to win, to all the people that are coming supporting us, that have supported us for the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years, to my family. Make them proud and win fights.
Sorry, I'll go one more. Like, the reason why that world title's eluded you, Jack, in 140. Now, 147, is that still a goal for you? As we all know that right now, when fighters get to a certain point, that you've got a young family, a baby on the way, I believe, as well. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
It's the money, it's financial, it's that. Does the world title, is that still a goal for yours to become a world champion, or is it just the biggest fights and the biggest game?
I don't want to retire without winning a world title. I'm in a position now where fighting Harlem is a good ranked fighter. It's going to push me that one step closer. Like you said, it's finding the balance. I've got a young family to support. The fights have got to make sense financially and in the business sense, but of course I'm hungry and I want to win that world title so bad.
Definitely. Jack, I won't keep you much longer. You've got plenty more to do, so as always, thank you so much for speaking to me, and I'll catch you on July 5th. Thank you, brother. Thank you.